Roddy O'Sullivan is a keen children's writer. After a long career in medicine, he now devotes himself to lecturing and campaigning for the protection of the lakes, rivers, and wildlife's his native island. Roddy enjoys playing the guitar, fishing, and birdwatching. His lifelong interest in past civilizations was the inspiration behind his tale, which tells of the unexpected meeting of today's world and that of the ancients. In collaboration with Eurobox, he published his book, Clare Island's Dark Secret, and we're happy to be with him today to interview him. Welcome, Roddy, and thank you for accepting our invitation.
Good morning, Geneva. It's nice to be here.
So let's start by introducing the book. What is Clare Island's Dark Secret about, please?
It's a kid's adventure story. There's 5 children in it, and they're about 14 years old. And they live in Ireland, and they just go on a picnic one day, and suddenly they reach this island, and they're accosted by a very, very large man with one eye in the middle of his forehead. He's actually a Greek cyclops who has found his way to Ireland. And these people live with normal people below the island in caves, and they're called Fomorians.
And where did you get the idea of writing about a prehistoric Irish race when little is known about these people?
The problem with most history of Irish people is there's no written records. These were destroyed by invaders, the Vikings, the English, so that there's very, very little what we call archaeological or historical evidence. So when one writes about them, you can have quite a lot of creative freedom, which I use in the story to make it exciting for a kid's perspective.
You have a master's degree in environmental pollution, we know. Do your books reflect or involve any of your own environmental worries or concerns?
The problem with writing for children is you cannot bang drums for them, because children can hear the bangings of drums no matter what the drum is, whether you're trying to convince them to do this or to do that. So I've tried to avoid laying down lessons or pointing things to the children. But today's children, they're facing problems that we, you, I, my generation, have never had to face. We're facing a lot of environmental problems. And every now and again, I just sprinkle in a little sentence or two, which I think should resonate with kids. In other words, protection of the fragile world that we live in today.
Which is a wonderful theme you brought up. One last curiosity, all your children's books are set in the west of Ireland, yet you were born in Dublin, so why so?
The west of Ireland it's a strange place. It's different from the rest of Ireland insofar as it's the last wild segment of Ireland, and it's got a lot of wild lakes, wild rivers, and I've always been attracted to it. So hence, I spent a lot of time fighting for the rivers, the health of the rivers and the lakes in the west of Ireland. And I've included that in my books so that kids, I think, behind their enjoyment and their youth, they are worried too about what's happening in the world. Maybe they don't say it that often, but when I speak to the kids, they do say they are worried.
And what's the message, in conclusion, that you would like to transmit through your story? There is always a message. What's yours?
Well, my stories are meant to be adventure story for kids. They're not messages, but the message is not the message, but the underlying lesson I think I try and get across is that as children and as adults, we must respect wildlife. Because, as you know, there's over a third of all our wildlife has been destroyed. And I just want to get that across to kids, how wonderful wildlife is. And one of the things in my books that I suppose I do beat the drum a little on is, and when I say one of the children says, well, when I go to the supermarket and I see all these dead fish, and they seem to be watching me. Their eyes are always open, as if they're terrified, as if they know something we don't know. So that's the nearest thing I have to banging a drum in one of my stories.
Thank you, Roddy. Thank you for your time for this chat, and we wish you best luck with your book.
Thank you very much, Generva. It's been a pleasure. Bye-bye.
While exploring Clare Island with his friend Stubbs and Sarah, Shane Dunnigan is kidnapped. He wakes up as a prisoner of the Fomorians, an ancient people who colonized the west of Ireland thousands of years ago. Now they live in a secret underground kingdom, and intruders are sentenced to death. Clare Island's Dark Secret by Roddy O. Sullivan is now available in bookstores and digital platforms. It's a publication by Eurobooks.